Good morning everyone. Myself Sanjeev Kumar. Today in this lecture we are going to solve a simple numerical problem on DC shunt generator. So the question is, a 4-pole DC shunt generator with wave wound armature having 390 conductors has to supply 50 kilowatts at 250 volts. Allow 10 volts and 2 volts drop in leads and brushes. Calculate speed at which generator is running if the flux per pole is 30 milliwebers and armature and shunt field winding resistances are 0.05 ohms and 65 ohms respectively. Now if you see this problem, so basically it is a shunt generator having 4 poles and 390 conductors, and output power is 50 kilowatts and output voltage is also given. So to determine speed at which generator is running, so speed is the parameter depends on generated EMF. So if you determine the generated EMF, then it is easily calculated. That means calculated generated EMF equated to the generated EMF formula in terms of flux, poles, number of parallel paths, then that speed of generator is to be easily determined. Now we will go for the solution. So the solution, now since it is a shunt generator, we can directly write the given data. So the given data for this, a DC shunt generator, and the winding connection is wave wound. So what is the connection diagram of winding? It is a wave wound, we have to remember. So since it is a wave wound armature winding, number of conductors, so number of conductors is indicated by Z, which is equal to 390, having a output power, nothing but it supplies the 50 kilowatts load. So 50 kilowatts load is nothing but output power. So output power P is equal to, you can also written as P out is equal to 50 kilowatts, nothing but 50,000 watts. And the load voltage, so load voltage V is equal to 250 volts. Again, drop in leads is equal to, we can written as a V leads drop is 10 volts, is given separately. For brushes it is given 2 volts and leads, winding leads connection is 10 volts, and drop you can written as BCD, brush contact drop, thing but BCD is equal to 2 volts. And you have to calculate the speed if the flux per pole is given. So flux pi is equal to 30 milliwebers, nothing but 30 into 10 power minus 3 webers, and armature and shunt field resistances are given. So I will write here armature resistance is 0.05 ohms and shunt field winding resistance is 65 ohms. Now what is the parameter we have to calculate? We have to calculate speed. Now the parameter we have to calculate the speed of generator at which it is running. But speed is a function of generated EMF. So we have to determine the generated EMF by using armature currents. Now to solve this problem, first we have to determine the currents. In DC generators, the first and most important thing is if you find out the currents, line current, load current, shunt field current, series field current and armature current, then the generated EMF, voltage relations and speed relations are easily determined. Now in shunt generator, armature current IA is equal to IL plus ISH, and also ISH is equal to V by RSH, and also IL is equal to P by V. Now we will get IL, ISH so that we can calculate the armature current. Now shunt current or shunt field current ISH is given by, so ISH is equal to V by RSH, nothing but, what is the V value here? It is 250 volts. And the resistance is, shunt resistance is 65, but we are going to add a leads drop which is nothing but 10 volts for here. So plus 10 volts I am going to add here. So what is the reason for here? Actual formula is this, but I am going to add that plus 10 volts due to the leads connection for winding of the field winding connection. So 250 plus 10 by 65, so ISH is equal to 260 by 65, which is nothing but 4 amperes. Now the shunt field current is 4 amperes. What about load current? So load current is given by IL is equal to P by V. So what is P? P is nothing but 50 kilowatts or 50,000 watts divided by the voltage. Load voltage is 250. So 0,025 2. Now the IL value is 200 amperes. Now load current is determined and shunt current is determined. So what is the value of armature current? From this we have armature current is IL plus ISH. Now we will determine armature current, then we will go for the generated EMF and what is the total, what is the actual speed of generator. Now I will take off this given data. Now the armature current IA is equal to IL plus ISH. So IA is equal to 200 plus 4, which is equal to 204 amperes. Now armature current is 204 amperes. We have to determine speed of the generator, but speed is a function of generated EMF. Now I am going to derive the generated EMF in terms of load voltage and armature currents. Okay, now what is the relation in shunt generators? In shunt generator, EG and V related as, so what is the relation? EG is equal to V plus IA into RA plus drop in leads and brushes. So simply you can take it as brush contact drop plus lead drop, which is given by 10 plus 2, 12 volts here, and this is the load voltage which is given by 250, and this is the armature drop. Now what is EG value? EG is equal to load voltage is 250 plus armature current is 204 multiplied by armature resistance is 0.05 plus brush contact drop is 2 volts and leads drop is 10, so totally 10 plus 2 12. Now EG is equal to, so if you get 204 into 5, so you may get 10.2, so 250 plus 10.2 plus 12, so EG is equal to 272.2 volts. Now this is the actual generated EMF in shunt generator. So 272 volts and load voltage is 250 volts. That means the drop in generator is 22.2 volts. Now this would drop. So 10.2 plus 12, it is going to be 22.2 volts is going to drop in this shunt generator. So this should be kept in mind. Can also written as also written as total drop in shunt generator is, so drop is equal to 272.2 minus 250, which is given by 22.2 volts. Now it looks like very high, so you have to reduce this 22.2 to nearly 8 volts or 10 volts, then the generated EMF will be, the generated efficiency is going to increase. Now the actual parameter is speed of the generator is to be determined. Now we have the generated EMF, so we will equate the generated EMF to the formula in terms of flux, speed, poles and number of parallel paths. So right here the generated EMF can be expressed as, so EG is equal to pi Z N P by 60 into A. Now we have generated EMF, we will substitute here 272.2 is equal to, we are having the pi value, so pi value is 30 milliwebers, nothing but 30 into 10 power minus 3 multiplied by Z. Z is equal to 390 conductors, it is given, and we don't have the speed, we have to calculate unknown parameter, and number of poles. So number of poles are 4, I will write here 4, and 60 into number of parallel paths. So how many number of parallel paths are there? Since it is a wave winding, so always number of parallel paths are 2. So since A is equal to 2 for wave winding. Okay. Now you see all the parameters we know except speed, so the unknown parameter you take into left hand side. Now N is equal to 272.2 into 60 into 2 divided by 30 into 10 power minus 3 into 390 into 4. Now if you simplify this, 10 power minus 3 comes into numerator, so you may get around N is equal to 698 is approximately 700 RPM. Now this is the rated speed at which your shunt generator is running with a generated EMF of 272.2 and the armature current of 204 amperes and the shunt current of 4 amperes. Okay, so like this we have to determine the generated EMF, and the parameters may be speed, poles, armature, flux, Z. So we can relate the generated EMF in either way. We can also write this formula, as well as we can also write V plus IA RA and drop. Then it is easily determined, and we can also better understood these solutions. Now we have one more problem on shunt generator with the different parameters we have to calculate at both cases. Now we will see that and how it is going to be simplified in a easy way. So the problem is a 4-pole machine has lap wound armature with 90 slots and contains 6 conductors in each slot. If the machine runs at 1500 rpm and flux per pole is 0.03 Webers, calculate the EMF generated. If the machine runs as a shunt generator with same field flux, armature and field resistances are 1 ohm and 200 ohms respectively. Calculate the load current when armature current is 25 amperes. If EMF reduces to 380 volts, calculate load current in 40 ohms load. Now, if you clearly observe this problem, there are two cases. Now in first case, he is asking the generated EMF if the machine having 4 poles, 90 slots, 6 conductors at 1500 rpm and flux per pole is 0.03 Webers as a shunt generator, and resistances remain same, and armature current is directly given, so 25 amperes. This is the first case. The second case, if this generated EMF in first case reduces to 380 volts and the load is 40 ohms load, so the load is given in terms of resistance, not in terms of output power and load voltages. So it is very important, you have to convert the resistance, output power in terms of resistances, voltage in terms of resistances. Now how it is going to be solved, let us see. Now the solution is obtained by first write the given data. Now write the given data. A 4-pole machine, so he is not saying, is saying a shunt generator after the first case. A DC machine, I am writing here, a DC machine having lap winding in armature. So number of poles P is equal to 4, and number of slots are 90, and each slot 6 conductors are there. So total conductors Z is equal to 90 into 6, 540 conductors. Number of poles is 4 and number of conductors are 540, and speed of the machine is also given. So what is the speed of machine? Speed N is equal to 1500 rpm, and flux per pole also given. So flux pi is equal to 0.03 Webers, For this we have to calculate the EMF, and also the resistances are given. So armature resistance RA is equal to 1 ohm, and shunt field resistance is given. So RSH is equal to 200 ohms. Now armature current is also given. So armature current IA is equal to 25 amperes. Now this is up to the first case. For this we have to calculate the generated EMF. Now in second case, what is asking, if the EMF reduces to 380 volts. Now if EG is 380 volts at RL is 40 ohms, what will be the load current, he is asking. Okay, so I am writing here for EG, if EG is 380 volts, load resistance is 40 ohms, then what will be the load current? Now first we will calculate the generated EMF with the given parameters. Okay, now the generated EMF EG is given by, so EG is equal to pi Z NP by 60 into A. Now flux is available, number of conductors are available, speed of the machine is given, number of poles is given, and number of parallel paths are also we can calculate, since it is a lap winding. Number of parallel paths is equal to number of poles. So EG is equal to pi. So what is the value of pi? 0.03, and Z equal to number of conductors 540, and N is the speed of the machine 1500 RPM, multiplied by number of poles is 460 into number of parallel paths, which is equal to number of poles. So since can also written as A is equal to P and P is equal to 4. Now you can see here 4 gets cancelled, so 6061, and this is 25, and you will get, so EG is equal to, in terms of this, 3 into 25, so it will be the 15 into 25, you may get 405 volts. Now if EG is equal to 405 volts, what will be the value of voltage? If EG is equal to 405 volts, then the voltage of generator is determined by writing the voltage and generated EMF relation. Okay, so we have in shunt generator EG is equal to V plus IA into RA plus BCD. So since BCD is not given, so you can neglect it. You can written as EG is equal to V plus IA into RA. Now this generated EMF equated to the this one, we will get the what is the actual voltage here for this generated EMF 405 volts. Now let us calculate the voltage. So I am going to take off this the given data. Now the generated EMF EG is equal to V plus IA RA. So EG is 405 and V we have to determine. So plus IA. So armature current is given 25 multiplied by the value of armature resistance is given, which is equal to 1. Now V is equal to 405 minus 25 if V is equal to 380 volts. Now this is the voltage available. This is the voltage available at load terminals if the generated EMF is 405 volts at the speed of 1500 RPM. Generated EMF is 405 volts and the load voltage is 380 volts. Now if voltage is 380 volts, what will be the load current? First of all, he is asking for the load current. So what will be the load current for voltage 380 volts? And what will be the shunt current also? So why only armature current is given? We have to determine the shunt current and also load current for this. Now let us see how we are going to calculate it. Now we have IA is equal to IL plus ISH and ISH is equal to V by RSH. So the shunt field current in shunt generator is given by V by RSH. We will get the shunt current. Now once you get armature and shunt currents, load current is easily determined. So we will make it. So load current calculation, I am going to take off this. Now ISH is equal to V by RSH. So we have V. So what is the value of V? 380 divided by what is the value of RSH? We are having 200 ohms. So ISH is equal to 00 and 19. So 1.9 amperes as a shunt current. Now we have armature current and we have shunt current. So the load current is given by IL is equal to IA minus ISH. Now IL is equal to 25 minus 1.9, which is given by 23.1 amperes. Now the load current is 23.1 amperes if the generated EMF is 405 volts and the low voltage is 380 volts and the shunt current is 1.9 amperes and armature current is 25 amperes. Now this is a solution up to first case. Now what is the second case? The generated EMF reduces. Now previous case it is 405, now it is reduces to 380 volts. Now for that case, what will be the load current? Now see the second case, if EMF reduces to 380 volts, if the EMF reduces to 380 volts, then and also load is given. So at load resistance of 40 ohms, so what is the load current he is asking. Now the generated EMF is EG is equal to 380 volts and field current is same and the armature current is same. Now we have to find out what is the load current for given generated EMF. Now if EG is equal to 380 volts, what is the new voltage and what will be the new load current? Okay, so if EG is equal to 380 volts, what is the value of new voltage? We can also determine that. and we can also take out direct load current calculation for this. Now how it will see? So Eg is equal to, we have Eg is equal to V plus Ia into Ra. Now you express load voltage in terms of load resistance, and armature current is in terms of load current, and the generated EMF is given directly 380 volts. So the total equation, if you convert it into load current, so load current is easily determined. Okay, so converting V and Ia in terms of load currents, so since V is the load voltage, and Ia is the armature current, now load voltage is nothing but load resistance multiplied by load current. I can express in terms of voltage, or I can express in terms of I into R, load resistance and load current. And also armature current is nothing but sum of load current plus shunt current. Now we will see how it is going to happen. Now I am going to take out this. Now since V is the load voltage, we can also express as load current multiplied by load resistance. Now load current is IL and load resistance is 40 ohms. It is given. So V is equal to 40 into IL. Similarly armature current. Armature current Ia is equal to IL plus ISH. But shunt current, we have already calculated the shunt current, which is equal to 1.9. So substituting ISH value, Ia is equal to 1.9 plus IL. So since ISH is 1.9 amperes. Now load voltage is converted into load currents, and armature current is also converted into load currents. So only one unknown parameter is there, load current. Now substituting these two in this equation, we will get the solution for load current. Now let's see. Now Eg is equal to V plus IaRa. Eg is equal to 380 volts, and V, so what is V? V is nothing but 40 into IL plus, what is Ia? Ia is 1.9 plus IL, 1.9 into 1.9 plus IL. And what is armature resistance? So armature resistance is only 1 ohm, so you just multiply with 1. Now simplifying this, 40 into IL plus 1.9 plus IL. Now separating IL terms, 41 into IL plus 1.9, and it is equal to 380. Now what is the value of IL? 41 into IL is equal to 380 minus 1.9, and IL is equal to 380 minus 1.9 by 41. So you may get load current of 9.22 amperes. Now this is the solution for this problem in terms of load current. Now we will see this load current is 9.22 amperes, In previous case the load current is 23 point, so which is higher. Now the EMF reduces, this load current is also decreases since field current remains same, and also we kept the armature current at 20. Sorry, the armature current is also changes, but field current is kept low value. So like this we are going to determine the different currents, and by using them we can calculate the generated EMF